What's going on? I fell asleep. Better late than never, right? I guess let's do a live chat.
What happened, Jack?
So yeah, I went to Sydney. God, fuck. I'm fucking tired. And they're 16 hours, dude. Sorry. They're 16 hours ahead. And my sleep schedule's been so fucked. So what I've been doing is I've been taking a nap like during the day. And it's been beating like progressively. Okay, why isn't my camera doing that? Probably because I'm blowing fucking vape smoke in the fucking. There's a burp. Jesus Christ. I've been sleeping like progressively longer. So actually yesterday I told what I've been doing is I've just been staying up all night and then going to work at like 6 in the morning, which is actually working out great because it's so hot here and I work outside. So yesterday I call my coworker because it's getting dark at like 10. I wake up at 9 and it's like kind of it's still bright outside. And I call my coworker and I'm like, dude, because I just kind of like go to work whenever the fuck I feel like it. And then like I have my coworker come and help me. And I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry, dude. Like, because I told him we were going to meet at 6. Stupid ass fucking thing. This fucking stupid ass chair rubs against the wall. Anyway, I call him. I'm like, dude, I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. I overslept. I don't know how I slept from like 7 p.m. to fucking 9 a.m. And he's like, dude, what? I was like, oh, it's still today. And he's like, yeah. I was like, oh. All right, well, I'll see you at 6. So yeah, sorry. Whatever, who cares? Nobody gives a shit. Nobody watches this fucking bullshit. Also, I've been struggling to like recently the last couple days I've been like, God, dude, picks shows are fucking kind of dumb, right? Why is my shit all fucked up? StreamYard does this bullshit where it resets.
My talent. Idaho. I loved you. You spat in my face.
Spat in your face. Stupid ass StreamYard. There we go. Where was I? Yeah, nobody watched this shit. Last couple days I've been struggling. I'm like, God damn it! All I do is pick shows, and it's a badass stash. I'm so glad because I'm so glad you said that. Good to see you, Tress. I'm so glad to see you said that because I'm receiving breaking news. Breaking news. Oh my gosh. It's so urgent. Breaking news, everybody. People have mustaches. Okay. It's not a crazy thing to have a mustache. All right. Also, by the way, like my facial hair is just impeccable, right? And sometimes I shave and I just don't shave here. So people are like, "Oh, that's a sick mustache you grew." It's like, "No, I just shaved." Nobody gives me like credit for a mustache when I don't shave my beard. Um but thank you, Tress. How are you doing? I like hearing your picks because you're actually got the thing is like I think I should just like redirect it into like this is a preview show, right? Because that's what it is. And then maybe I'll do the picks later. I just got done working out the second time today. Better start doing push-ups. Tubby. Damn. Damn.
Stop! Stop! He's already dead. Stop! Stop! He's already dead.
Just burning me over and over again. Melson, what did I ever do to you, man? Lobo took the drama alert somebody. Actually, it was like a free breaking news, like non-copyrighted video, and I just kind of downloaded it. That's like a Tom Selleck mustache. Not everybody has one of those. I think they do though. I think everyone has this mustache in them. Anyone who can actually grow facial hair, like this is not shocking. This shouldn't be shocking to anybody. Lil bro thinks he's Dan Severn. All right. You chug that mommy's milk. Wow. That's a weird one. Like, you know how girls will like call you daddy? And then like calling a girl mommy is fucking downright strange. Looks like you really took that took Australia to heart with that stash going for a mullet next. It's funny that you mentioned that because well, first of all, my passport is like me, like at medium hair length, like all around. God, my camera's all fucked up. So I don't know why I was like, dude, I should shave before I get on the fucking plane and they look at my passport. But actually, like, it's all facial recognition now at the airports. Anyway, what flavor is that LGBTQS vape? So this is like the only vape I can get. It's like some stupid ass flavor. Sour apple. I don't like it very much. But what's dope about this vape is you can like hit this button and it's a different flavor. I've said your beard is awesome. Oh, I know. I was just waiting for someone to talk about my mustache so I could play the breaking news. So yeah, I think I should like pivot into like this is the preview show. Sour apple, anything usually sucks. Most of the time. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, I'm like, fuck, dude, you know what? Like, I suck at MMA YouTube. I don't know what else to do besides stupid ass pick shows, preview shows, MMA nerd from time to time. I'm like, dude, I don't even know what to do on YouTube. Like, I only started YouTube to like talk about MMA, but then I find myself just making picks, which was important to me just for because I was in a lot of like pick'em groups and I would go on to other people's shows and like before I even had a channel and just like make picks and shit. I took my passport photo the other day after my 21st birthday when I was hungover as fuck and I had hair down my arse. I look homeless as hell in that photo. Damn. Clown show is live on Kick. I could not care less, Mila. If that is the real Mila. Start playing competitive Smash, dude. I would get destroyed. Because everybody wave dashes on competitive Super Smash Bros. Also, I think you can just play online, right? On Ultimate. Clown shows live. Well, isn't that nice? Hey, wait, what's going on? Has Paradox ever been on MMA Nerd? Oh, no, he hasn't. No. I need to get MMA Nerd going, but it's just like it takes a lot of time. And then it's like I did ask Paradox to be on, but he said he kind of just like doesn't really want to, just because like I asked pretty obscure questions. Play competitive Tekken and get styled on by I actually do. I did play. God, my allergies are fucking me up. I did play Tekken online for like a hot minute, but because it's competitive matchmaking, right? Or it's like skill based matchmaking. So like I'd fucking murk people for like a good minute, and then now I'm like a high enough rank online that like I just get it just pisses me off. I fucking hate that game online because I suck. And I'm only good with one character. Officer Marlon Moraes, hello. Yeah, we got a member of law enforcement here. Nice mustache, but you're still 5'5.5" and brown. Hey girl is Paradox is all. Yeah. Well, thank you. I think he's such a casual. I did give him shit. I was like, dude, what? Like, he's like, you're gonna ask me like who the champion was in 2006 in fucking Strikeforce. And I'm like, I was like a little offended. I was like, yeah. Like, he's like, you got to ask like current MMA questions. And I'm like, dude, I'm not going to fucking be like, who is the champion in the featherweight division? You are welcome, sir. Just wondering because I was there when you asked him and he didn't know. That's true. Yeah, you were. We were both in Paradox's live chat, and I was like, who was and he actually knew like a couple of the questions that I asked him. Have you been drinking tonight? So, God, when was that quiz? I just did Bodak's quiz, which is fucking awesome. And I won, by the way. I won the teapot. Let's go. Okay, it's because he's an officer. I actually did get a little like, and I'm a total lightweight, so I took like 2 pulls off of this whiskey bottle, and I did get a little drunk. That has nothing to do with how fucked up my sleep schedule is. License and registration. I plead the fifth. Oh God! All right, so yeah, enough of my ranting about how I am retarded and I don't know how to do MMA YouTube. I'm just not good. I made one video about the GFL and Ariel Helwani. Someone gave me some good advice. They're like, hey, dude, if like you have a video idea, just do it. Just do it. Don't put it off. And then I think that that's a good idea because it's like, hey, you'll just kind of get better at making videos as time goes on. Gosh. Okay, so we're gonna. Also, I like to put up a poll before live, or not a poll, but a community post, and like ask people for questions. I think that people just don't give enough of a shit, and they don't ask questions. So maybe eventually I'll do that again, but that's for right now. Thoughts on the press conference? I was gonna watch the press conference, and then I ate some food, and then I fell asleep. How was it though, Diego. By the way, it's good to see you. How was the press conference? Was it? I mean, I'm sure Paulo Costa was the highlight of that. All right, let's look at the old Tapology. Dude, why is fucking StreamYard, man? Oh, gosh. What are your thoughts on the press conference, Diego? Because you watched it. I did not. All right, let's take a look here. One Friday Fights. Let's why don't we do that? Why don't we go live for that? That is here in about 7 hours. Sick. Karate Combat. That's worth doing. Okay, so we got two we can do. If you can't name the alternate to UFC 4 tournament, you're a combat casual. Wasn't he just like an unknown dude? Like, didn't like nobody know who the fuck that guy was? Because it was supposed to be like a rematch between Ken Shamrock and Gracie, and then like both of them ended up pulling out, or it's like something like that. I haven't seen any clips. Did anything interesting happen? It was okay. Nothing special. Costa was tweaking though. Johnson and that Mexican dude he's fighting had some back. Well, there you go. Zell Huber is his name. All right, so Karate Combat 1. Yo, what is up, Isha? How you doing, man? So one. Oh, Isha, what are you streaming this weekend? I'm gonna have to write them down or I'll just forget. 1 Karate Combat tomorrow. Long day, really? Me too. Yeah, you know what? I won Bodak's quiz though. I got the imaginary teapot. I got a little drunk on stream. And then I fell asleep for like for like 5 hours. Not even home yet. Hey, stop at the Quick Trip, buddy. I love how like me, you, and a couple of guys like from the Midwest in your chat know about Quick Trip. So like everybody else must just sound like fucking just these weirdos that are like hey, listen, by the way, I'm not sponsored by Quick Trip. I'm not sponsored by anyone. My channel sucks. But if I was, I would take the Quick Trip sponsorship in a heartbeat. Been at this event working all day, met a bunch of cool pro athletes, and now I'm feeding my friend's dog near the Highway 6 Quick Trip. We're trying to geolocate you right now. Geolocate. We're trying to pinpoint your exact location right now so we can make some money by sending Hockey from home your address. Oh my gosh, my fucking allergies. Okay, Karate Combat. Fury. There's a Fury FC tomorrow at
I found this on the
shut
web.
the
Who's the Fury FC?
Shut up, Siri, bitch. Fury FC at 9 p.m. That's insane. Hello, Capitan Refucho. Send location. There's a Fury FC. A Power Slap. I mean, we got to go live for Power Slap. It's on YouTube. Wow. Of course, they do a stupid regional MMA show in Sydney as I leave. Of course. PFL Africa, Cape Town. Yo, that actually kind of sounds gangster, not gonna lie. PFL Africa 1. I wonder how that's gonna go. I'm doing Fury prelims and CFFC main card. Hey, that's what's up. Looking forward to that. PFL prelims. PFL. KSW and the UFC on Saturday. Hey. Good on you, Mike. It's a dope card, really. Is it this card? This PFL Africa card? Oh, jeez. Let's check it out. Cape Town. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. No, this is a really good card. That is like an insanely good card. Johnny Eblen, Costello Van Steenis. Eblen's going to cook him. Ditch of Us fighting AJ McKee. Back in the cage. Corey Anderson's fighting. Wow. And then you got a bunch of that's weird that it's like PFL Africa and it's like not everybody. I was kind of expecting like a regional African MMA show, but no. That's an awesome card. That is it. That is interesting. Maybe I'll put that on the docket. Do you watch Eternal? No, but now that my sleep schedule is turned into Australia time, I might have to. Isn't it on Fight Pass? The Japanese guy is coming on the show. Win or lose, I'm stoked. Hey, that's so sick, dude. That's awesome. Also, did you see Gallon versus SBW boxing card? No. Ditcheva is fighting AJ McKee. I wish. You were expecting the dark. Just That's funny. Yeah. I was expecting more of the oh my god. That was great. That was fucking funny. Okay, PFL card is actually really good tomorrow morning. Oh, you know what? Actually, as soon as that card starts, I have to go see a doctor about possibly getting an MRI because I think I have a torn meniscus, which sucks. It's adding to my existential crisis I've been having as of late. So I won't be able to do that. KSW is on Octagon with a C. I don't know if that one's on YouTube. Usyk versus Dubois, too. But unfortunately, I don't know anybody else on the card. So there is that. Where the fuck? This is in London. That's cool. Wait a second. Cardi Combat's doing 2 cards? Am I reading that right? Why are they doing 2 cards? Am I high? Wait. Why is... Oh, yeah, cool. And then Tapology starts freaking out on me. Are they really doing 2 cards this weekend? They are. Interesting, I guess. I think there's a Rise card this weekend. Why am I doing this when I could be on Grabaka Hitman? Is the real question. By the way, if you guys ever want to look up some fights or some shit, this is the website. GrabakaHitman.com. Meniscuses are overrated. Jeez, I wish. That Victoria chick who keeps knocking girls out with head kicks is fighting. I don't know what you're talking about. Start loading up on the peptides. I don't even know what a peptide is. She'll be in the UFC soon too. Hell yeah. Manny is fighting. Oh my god. Why? Why? Please stop fighting, Manny Pack. I'm sure that's what everybody around him is saying. Old Sleeping Beauty. That's me. What's up, Kiwi? Should probably go to ATT Land, like all the Polish people. Yeah. Pac-Man. Wow. Oh, I was like, they called me Pac-Man. I'm like, jeez. Yeah. Why? Let's do Rise on. Done. Done and done. Now you got you got a VPN that works on a Beema now, but you don't actually need it for Rise. Are you guys excited for Fundora Tzu 2 or Fiora Cruz? Fundora versus Tim Tszyu is going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great fight. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I was on stupid. By the way, speaking of that fight you were talking about, it's on here. Pechindi Patong. ACA was that? That was today. There was an ACA card today. Crazy. Also, there was Tough Enough. Sucks that oh wait, or is that FFC? I don't know what the fuck that is. All right, so I'm gonna do one Friday fights tomorrow morning. It sucks. I found out that one Friday fights is actually geo-blocked in Australia. You need a VPN to watch it on YouTube. How fucking dumb is that? I've heard of Babylon. Karate Combat Last Man Standing. Okay. What the hell? I guess I got to do that. That's sick. Well, I'll be going live for that. And then there's the Fury FC card. Isha will be covering some of that and some of CFFC over on the City Life Project's YouTube page. I don't know why I said YouTube like that. Fairtex fight. I might go live for that. Looks like the chat has just straight disappeared on me. Weird. Oh well. LWC. I heard LWC is actually pretty good. Depending on my sleep schedule, I might go live for that. And then, yeah, that PFL Cape Town card looks really interesting. Tony Ferguson is fighting a man named Salt Poppy. On what? On what? Are you serious? That's not true. You're trolling me. Who is Salt Poppy? I think it's Salt Bay or whatever. He's the guy who sprinkles. He's got that he's like the sprinkling salt meme. Or actually, you know what? I feel like Salt Poppy is some influencer. Wait, is that real? I think they show it on Channel 9 or something. And really? Okay. Mr. Grant has been ripping on. Oh yeah, them not showing stuff. All right, I got to drive home. Final stretch. Have a good stream. But yeah, we will crush Rise. I got you. Tom Yum noodles for the. Oh, let's go. They're so good. Tom Yum is amazing. Salt Poppy is gonna KO him. Where is he fighting? Fucking in a box. Tony Ferguson is having a boxing match this weekend. Oh man. Ugh. Hey Autumn, what's going on? Salt Poppy was a 300-pound Filipino influencer. Now he weighs a bit less. That's a amazing story. A story better than a love story better than Juliet and Romeo and Juliet. God, dude, my brain doesn't work anymore. Luke Rockhold versus Darren Till is on the card too. What stupid ass event is this? No wonder I know that name. Yeah, Filipino roots. All right, so this PFL card looks really good. Let's write down some more shit that looks interesting. PFL. Oh yeah, Fairtex. If I was to go live for Muay Thai, would it be Fairtex or LWC? I kind of want to try to watch LWC. LWC. This is me making. You guys get to. This is my live chat where I make my streaming schedule live. Oh wow. And then PFL looks. Oh no, I can't do PFL because I have a doctor's appointment to get my knee checked out. Okay, it's August the 30th. Okay, Jesus Christ. Am I doing Thai Fight League again? Maybe. I'll tell you here soon. I was supposed to mute me. I don't know if it did. Oh gosh, have you guys ever watched Top Dog? It's where they fight in a fucking they fight in the circle of fucking hay bales, and it's bare knuckle boxing. Top Dog is actually some sick stuff, but like I don't know how you actually watch it. Octagon with a C. Fight Scout app. Yeah, that's gonna pull on the numbers. Usyk Dubois. I probably will be checking out Rush Hour's Fight Companion for that. So I probably won't do it because I just don't know anybody on the fucking card. It always does good numbers though when you do a big time boxing event. And then another Karate Combat is on at 5 or 3 my time. And then UFC will be on at 4. So yeah, we'll definitely do the UFC. What is good to see Joe Hogan? I don't know what this milk. What is the accusation of milk lately? Someone should check their phone. Yeah. Cage Wars. Not Cage Warriors, but Cage Wars. Okay. God, I mean, this card looks so sick, but we might go live for this card. No, because the UFC is going to be on. Oh man, I wish I could watch Knockout, dude. I would so watch this card. I just you literally can't, because Knockout is a kickboxing promotion, and you can only watch it on Unext, and you need a Japanese fucking pay-per-view, or God, you need a Japanese credit card. Why does that say Sunday though? Sunday. I could have sworn there was a Rise card. Maybe that's next week. There is a Shudo card though. It's on a Bima. Fuck it, right? I guess I'm doing Shudo. I guess I'm doing fucking Shudo on Monday. I don't know. Maybe. Also might go somewhere. There's no Thai Fight. Actually, you know what? There probably is Thai Fight. If there is, I'll do it. Their website is terrible, though. You can't ever tell what the... Actually, you have to look at their Instagram. That's right. Let's check it out. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is 1 Friday Fights, Karate Combat, the heavyweight tournament 1. Then later tomorrow night, we'll do Fairtex or LWC. We'll do the UFC and Shudo. So 5 events live this weekend. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and then Thai Fight. Sounds good. Yeah, why not? Just make sure you alert me when it's about to, no, I know it's at 5 a.m. on Sunday for me. I was gonna look something up, but I forgot. And then I guess we're doing Shudo live from Kenrican Hall. So yeah, there you go. That's the streaming schedule. I gotta figure out when that stupid ass Rise card is. Beyond Kick. Thank God for Beyond Kick. Okay, Rise is next week. Maybe. It says it's on the July 25th. Then there's a Crush card the next day. Let's go. Why is Rise on a Thursday? That's weird. Cool. Crush and Rise next week. Let's go. I'll sound the alarms. All right, cool. Yeah, TIE Fight's sick. I love TIE Fight. All right, so now that all that's out of the way, what do you guys want to talk about? I should have watched the stupid ass press conference, but I'm sure it was just very respectful. I'll try to fit in like a preview show too, and we'll just kind of ramble for a while about the card. My buddy just moved to Japan. How much is the Knockout pay-per-view? I have no idea. Because again, I can't you can't actually even get into Unext because number one, they require a Japanese phone number. And yeah, that's it. They require a Japanese phone, and I'm pretty sure shit's geo-blocked. So I will give your buddy like $5 to $10 a month if he gives me his Unext login information. Because I would love to watch Knockout, and tell him I'll pay for Knockout pay-per-views too if he wants to watch them. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, the pay-per-views on Unext are never very much money. Like $10, $20 maybe at most. I will see what he can do. Hey, I might be able to watch Knockout. I'm gonna text Isha and let him know. No Shudo, but or no Rise, but Shudo on Monday morning. Getting this weird spam message lately. Yeah. No Rise, but Shudo. Crush and Rise next week. All right, so then this is the part of the show where I just look at stupid ass MMA fighting for news. But yeah, guys, help me. I need more ideas for shows throughout the week because I'm not creative enough to make videos. Why don't we check the MMA fighting headlines? watch my appearance on the Bodak show for a quiz. You guys should check that out. Hey, what is up, WMC? Does the mustache interfere with eating? I've never grown one out, but I think my mustache could be legendary. Nah, dude, it doesn't interfere with eating. Yeah, do it. Do it, bro. Why not? Who cares? Live life. All right? Just, experience new things. You could probably get 5 or 6 more weeks of shows just talking about Connor's ding-a-ling. I don't want to be that guy that just talks about dicks on MMA YouTube. I feel like there's enough people like that, right? No, I've just been real. I'm like having an existential crisis as of late because like my knee's fucked up. I just got back from a really cool trip to Sydney, Australia. And I'm like, dude, I actually don't know what else to do on MMA YouTube but talk about the UFC, and everybody's doing the same thing. It's weird. My life's weird. All right, I'm going to go for it. You should. Breaking news. WMC going for the mustache. Let's go. And that's why some people just do fight companions, right? Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway agree. Why? Oh, to let Lil Wayne wrap the BMF title around the winner. Wait, so they're not actually letting Lil Wayne walk Dustin out then? Aaron Pico is pretty disappointed that Movsar Evloev dropped out of their fight at UFC Abu Dhabi. Fuck. That sucks. You know what? That actually sucks really bad because I didn't like the fight at first because I felt like I feel like that was a little bit undeserving for Aaron Pico, and I felt like Movsar should have gotten a title fight. But now I was kind of like, okay, this fight's gonna happen. I want to see it. And then Movsar Evloev drops out of the fight. Typical. Vitor Belfort versus Vanderlei Silva, real boxing match. Rules, weight class revealed ahead of a September fight. Wow, nobody cares about that. Nate Diaz rips Dustin Poirier with a parting shot ahead of Poirier's final fight at UFC 318. Wait, you mean Nate Diaz ripped somebody that was going to fight even though he's washed? Wow, isn't that a shocker? That's right, AJ McKee coming back. Tricky Al-Sheik says that Jake Paul accepted fight against Anthony Joshua. Plans to speak to Joshua next. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? A couple of years ago, some guy ran into me whilst riding my motorbike on the highway, and I landed on my knees. My ligaments and meniscus all got torn to shit, but I did some physio at home, and they're okay. Damn. You have to hit me up about that. Movsar dropped out or rescheduled. It says that he just dropped out of the fight. Oh, and Aaron Pico is probably going to fight somebody else, but if I was Pico, I would try to get Movsar. But yeah, that sucks. That sucks for him. Okay, did you guys see Turki Al-Sheik going at Ariel Helwani? By the way, there's something going on with Turki Al-Sheik. By the way, when you look him up on Google, a picture of Mohammed bin Salma comes up. That is not Turki Al-Sheik, folks. Dude, check out this post. Oh my gosh. Check out this weird ass post from old Turk. I saw this and I was like, bro, like what are we doing? How long do you reckon it takes to grow a stash like yours? Like 3 weeks, I'm guessing. Yeah, probably. But again, it's just like just grow your facial hair out normally and then shave, and then you'll have a mustache left over. No, I thought Turkey and Helwani were boys. Yeah, right? I bought strong and stable knees for life instructional from Faraz Sahabi, and it helped a ton. Wow. All right, yeah, bet. Cool. That's the guy. Yeah, look at this post. My response to Helwani. You know what you are doing. We aren't stupid. You ask certain questions to Nikisa and Shakur. This has nothing to do with Dana. Your fight with him is your fight. You need us, not the other way around. You message me all the time asking for interviews. The boxers who go on your show, always with my support. Before I entered boxing, you showed little interest in it. And I understand it was probably difficult for you to discover me together with Jake Paul and Nikisa after 48 hours. If you want to go farther with this, we can. No problem. That is a threat. Is it not? What the fuck, dude? Like, also, like, if you look at the comments, it's literally just exactly what you'd expect when somebody who works for the Saudi Arabian government criticizes a Jew, right? That's not offensive. Ariel Helwani is actually Jewish. And you're just like, dude, wait, and then he's going to threaten him? Like, yeah, this shit's wild. And it's like, dude, I've always thought Turki Al-Sheikh was a very shady individual. We can talk about all the sketchy things that the government of Saudi Arabia has done. And, all this sports washing stuff. A good journalist that covers this kind of thing is Kareem Zidane. But his stupid ass website you got to pay for. And I'm like, dude, I'm not paying for news. What am I? Like, I pay for UFC Fight Pass and all this other shit. I'm not paying for news. Go fuck yourself. It's so weird because, like, it was like 6-7 years ago, they killed a journalist at the Turkish embassy. And then, you got Turki Al-Sheikh making vague threats to Ariel Helwani. Like, better be careful what you say, Ariel, because, and don't ever go to Turkey, because I don't know what's going to happen to him. The Saudi government is obviously shady, at least. The U.S. government is probably just as bad, if not worse. And they try to keep it under wraps. Yeah. No, look, and look, listen, like, I get that a lot. Like, Saudi Arabian government's shady. How about the U.S. government? It's like, okay, but there's not public assassinations or, public. I mean, yeah. I mean, I know that the police of Vice and Virtue have, like, calmed down a little bit ever since Mohammed bin Salma became the leader. Not really. He's not the king. He's just a crown prince, but, like, he just kind of took over, which is very interesting in and of itself. So I heard that the police of Vice and Virtue don't just, like, cut your hands off if you steal something on the street. They just do it, like, in the jail later. But I'm pretty sure they still do public executions. But hey, they let women drive within the last couple of years, so it's a great place. I'm just saying, like, Turkey, like, chill the fuck out, bro. Like, don't just threaten Ariel Helwani because he unsubscribed from you. Like, how fucking childish is that? Like, what the fuck? Going off on Ariel just because he... listen, am I a fan of Ariel Helwani? No. Am I a fan of Turki Al-Sheikh? The guy puts on really good boxing matches, but he's a fucking weirdo. he's a straight up weirdo. Like, does anyone else get that vibe from Turkey Al Sheikh? He's just a weird ass dude. Yeah, it's literally the first comment. Yeah. So yeah, now he wants to make a fucking boxing match with fucking Jake Paul and fucking Anthony Joshua. Hey, what is up, chummy boy? Your clock is broken or something. No, I just fell asleep and then I just woke up like an hour ago. I don't know if women being able to drive is a really strong selling point. I mean, they just Mohammed bin Salman just changed it. He allowed women to drive, go out in public without being escorted by a man. So my point being is like Mohammed bin Salman is trying to change things, because they're starting to realize that like their oil money isn't forever, so they want to pivot to something else. And Turkey Al Sheikh's role in the government is he's the minister of entertainment, so he just like is a huge boxing cuck. And I mean, I'm sure that you know like some about this stuff, but like, you know, Saudi Arabia owns like Turkey Al Sheikh bought like soccer teams. They own. I read something that like they actually own like some half of like NBA teams in America too. Sports washing is real and it's in full effect over there. In Abu Dhabi, same thing. They own like certain. I heard that like that Iran had well, isn't he on some sort of like Middle East team? And they had him like play a game in Tehran, and like people were climbing the stadium wall just to try to get a look at Ronaldo. Like, shit's weird, man. I mean, like, look, I mean, I understand. I have ideological differences with like their regime. Fine. Is the US government bad? Sure. But I don't know, man. It's just like they do so much shady shit and then they're like directly involved with boxing. It's like if Donald Trump was promoting MMA fights. Oh wait, he already does do that. Yeah. So I do kind of get where people have like a problem with Trump being like shown at every event. And then this UFC White House card, it's like, who's paying for that? Is it the American taxpayer? And I was telling Isha this, and he's like, oh, you mean like they do in Canada? I was like, fuck, man. So yeah. Just a women driving joke, mate. How you going, mate? By the way, they say how are you going in Australia, not how are you doing, which actually makes way more sense because like how are you going currently, not like if you say how are you doing, that implies like past tense, right? Patricio Pitbull isolates from family and distractions ahead of UFC 318. I can't lose. I got bad news for you, Patricio. You can and you will. Unfortunately, I want you to win. Yeah, so apparently Brendan Allen and Marvin Vettori got in a brawl at a casino. That's cool. I think I remember that now that I see the stupid picture. Conor McGregor claims he's back in the anti-doping program to prepare for a return at the White House card. I hope that card doesn't fucking happen. What the hell is that? Oh god. See now this is just getting annoying. Yeah. Darren Till versus Luke Rockhold, Tony Ferguson, booked for Misfits Boxing 22. Ugh. What? Video shows video? Like that's like saying they got the video shows PFL featherweight Timur Hizriev being shot 5 times. Wow. Jeez. All right, I think that's enough. good point. The guy's a weirdo either way. Ige is gonna mess Pitbull up. I know he is. I don't like it. Again, I'm glad Patricio is in the UFC. But he's gonna lose to Danny Ige. Like, after seeing what Yair did to him, not even getting out of first gear, like, fuck. Pack it in, boys. Bellator fighters, man. Fuck. I miss Bellator, man. Do I think Ige is a bad matchup for... No. I think Yair is a bad matchup. I think that Ige's and Pitbull is going to be more fun. Or he'll just knock Pitbull out. And I'll be sad. I think it's actually a way better matchup for Patricio. But I still just don't think he has a chance, really. It's rough being a combat sports fan while you're rooting for most of the fighters we hate, all of the promoters. Damn. Such facts. I mean, I like Scott Coker. I met Scott. He's a nice guy. Even though I like to rag on him and say that he's a janitor now at all the PFL events, right? Scott's a solid dude, but I mean, really, he wasn't ever really like he didn't have much power ever as a promoter. I think Yair was a much worse matchup for Pitbull than Ige. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, Don King was a promoter. That should tell you everything you need to know. Like, combat sports promoters are inherently bad people. Chandler KOing Hangman was a lucky punch. Hooker just kind of came out flat. He came out like me at the beginning of this podcast when I was like half asleep. I like Michael Chandler. He had great fights with Eddie Alvarez. But the guy's just taking so much damage at this point. It's not even funny. Okay, so not Don King. I don't know. Bob Arum? Bob Arum and after Rumble in the Jungle? That's crazy that Bob Arum promoted Rumble in the Jungle. Oh, wait, no, he didn't. What the fuck? I'm high. It was Don King. Jeez. And Thrilla in Manila. Damn, dude. Don King has promoted some fucking badass boxing matches. Remember when Nigel Benn fought G-Man? Arum. It was Arum. Let's go. I guessed right. What do I get? Wait, did Arum do Thrilla in Manila? Yeah, that's sick. Gotta get to the Philippines, I guess. But no, you remember when G-Man fought Nigel Benn? And then, like, Bob Arum was G-Man's promoter, and then after Nigel Benn won, he, like, went over to him. I think they co-promoted it. Let's check it out. Look it up. Don King. Promoter Bob Arum called it disgusting. Wait, what? What? Are you serious? Oh yeah, dude, Thrilla in Manila is so interesting. In order to accommodate an international video audience, the fight took place at 10 a.m. local time. Though it served the business interest of the fight, it was detrimental to the fighters. Ali's ring physician, Freddie Pacheco, said at 10 a.m., the stickiness of the night was still there, but cooked by the sun. So what you got was boiling water for atmosphere. Gosh. It was so intensely hot. I've never felt heat like that before in my life. Not a breath of air, nothing. And that was sitting there. Can you imagine being in the ring? I don't know how they did it. Frazier estimated the ring temperature at more than 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Ah, dude. Fucking A, dude. Old boxing is amazing. I have very little knowledge of boxing history. I love boxing history. I got a video for you, man. I got a video for you. We did this on my old channel, and I know that you follow my old channel, Hank's Warzone. We did this video ranking like every heavyweight champion, every lineal heavyweight champion ever. This is one of my favorite. I like watched this video. Like gunshots going up. I watched this video from this guy Rummy's Corner like all the time because I'm a weirdo. I love boxing history. I don't even really like watch boxing that much, but boxing history is so fascinating to me. It's a great interview if you haven't seen it though. Aram speaks on the after party in the Philippines. All right, I'll look it up right now. I would have went to Thriller in Manila. Shit, if I could have. Maybe we should watch it. Let's see. Wow, what? This is an interesting headline for this YouTube video. What? Okay. By the way, you probably won't be able to see the video, but let me know if the audio holds up.
Fight was over at 11 in the morning, and you went outside, and there was the sun. You saw the sun. And we all went back to the Philippine Village Hotel, and we had an orgy for 2 days. Never screwed so many women in my life.
What? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Yo, Bob doesn't give a fuck anymore in his old age. Oh my god, are you serious? What? Wow. I gotta listen to that again. Only 25 seconds into a 3-minute interview. That's
Fight was over at 11 in the morning, and you went outside, and there was the sun. You saw the sun, and we all went back to the
you saw the sun. Yeah, Bob, that's every day you see the sun.
Philippine Village Hotel, and we had an orgy for 2 days. Never screwed so many women in my life.
Sounds like Danny DeVito in It's Always Sunny. If we had an orgy for 2 days.
In one short period of time, excuse me. That's how I remember the Thriller in Manila. No, it's the greatest fight I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was in the bedroom.
Well, it was. Well, at first, Ali dominated the fight. The middle rounds, Frazier came on. It looked like he was going to get Ali out of there. Ali pulled himself together and beat the shit out of Frazier, stopping him after the fourth. He couldn't come out for the 15th round. I'd never seen a fight like that. Like Ali said, it was truly living dead.
Would you say that was about the best that you could see about that?
The best about Ali never was the same after those 3.5 years that he couldn't fight. The Ali before then was the greatest fighter in the history of the world. We used to take bets before fights how few punches Ali would get hit by, over and under. Everybody was betting because he was just so incredibly fast and so good. That was the best Ali. But when he came back, he was still a great fighter, but totally different. He didn't have the speed.
All right. Yo, that's hilarious. You might need to clip that and add it to your soundboard. Maybe. What did he say? The Philippines Village Hotel? To write that down so I never go there. Sounds like a terrible place. He kind of looks like the father in Meet the Parents. What's the actor's name? I don't know. Does he look like me? What are we doing here? I can still see white powder dripping from his nose. Hey, Chummy Boy, I'm going to do a fight companion for One Friday Fights here in about 6 hours. Fucking 8. We had no OG for 2 days. Oh! In the Philippines! Oh, gabagool! Jesus. I think he spoke more on the party in the later part of the interview. He hired... Oh my god, okay, alright. That's what I was like. Yeah, like reminiscing about Ali is cool, but yeah, I think we all know what we came here for. Oh, my nose. That was 10 years ago. Maybe the full interview, but not that one. I'm looking forward to Yuki versus Petch. The rest we will see. Is it in Japan? Because I think there's like a couple of Japan. I mean, I could just look the fucking card up. One championship. Oh gosh. Let's see. Guy from France headlining? No, it's just ties. I don't know what I am talking. Oh no, there's a guy from Japan. Yeah, Yuki Yoza versus Petchatong. And then there's some MMA fights no one cares about. 3 MMA fights on this card. Brutal. Brutal. They put it earlier on that card. Oh, to match Japan time. Got it. All right, well. Gave you guys a live chat. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I'll try again next week to put up a community post for some questions because I like the questions. All right. But yeah, I got my little schedule up here. Let me take a picture. Obviously, we'll be doing the UFC. Chummy Boy, what would you say I should do a fight companion for? LWC or Fairtex fight? They're on at the same time. Yuki is a K1 champ. Just kick Pachadam ass, but that is to be expected. What will be fight of the night on UFC 318? Possibly Pitbull versus EA. Kopylov versus Costa has potential. I don't have any hope in Costa though. Poirier versus Holloway, obviously. Yeah, I think one of those three. LWC is fun. Okay, but which one should I do? Should I do Fairtex fight or LWC? You can see Madam Bloodbath on LWC sometimes. Should Costa really be minus 300 though? I think so. I mean, what have we really seen from Paulo Costa as of late, right? Like, he had a really close fight with Luke Rockhold. He didn't do anything against John Strickland. Plus 300. Yeah, I know what you meant. Paulo Costa. And then what happened before then? Oh yeah, and Robert Whittaker. Well, he did hurt Robert Whittaker in the first round, and then Robert Whittaker just kind of styled on him. Yeah, I think Paulo Costa sucks. I think he should be a plus 300 underdog. LWC, okay. All right, I'll do it. I'll get all that set up right now. I guess I'll do that live, so stay live a little longer. So we'll do one Friday fights. We'll do Karate Combat. They have a heavyweight tournament, which sounds so sick. LWC, UFC, and Shudo. That's what we'll do. I'm hungry. I'm gonna fucking. Should I make some noodles or should I go on a late night? Fucking shitty ass fast food run. Kopylov is good, but Costa has been facing pretty much only former champs for like 5 years. You have Oliver or Phillips. Well, first of all, I didn't see Paulo Costa's run up to fighting Izzy. Fair game. So like I guess like the Paulo Costa I've seen is the one that got punked by Izzy, and then just like hasn't like won really since besides the Luke Rockhold. So yeah. But I do have I have Vinicius Oliveira. I feel like Kyler Phillips right now is like confused as to what kind of fighter he wants to be. Because he didn't really throw any flashy techniques out at Rob Font. He kind of just fought really conserved and conventional. And that's not Kyler Phillips. I always question like a fighter like when they don't really look like themselves, you know, like they're Kyler Phillips is the worst version of Felipe Lima. Kyler Phillips is fun, but he just like his gas tank isn't there. And I just feel like he doesn't know what kind of fighter he wants to be right now. I think that's very important to not only like be confident in yourself as a fighter, but like confident at what you're good at, you know, like, and I feel like Kyler Phillips is like trying to switch that up as of late, you know? So it's actually very concerning to me. And he's not super active, right? Like he's always super inactive. Patch versus Yuki. Petitone. Friday fights was that 116? Get all this shit set up right now. Make some thumbnails. And that is going to be a kickboxing match. Let's go. Kyler Phillips. Oh yeah, I read that. I don't think anyone's watching anymore. Oh god. Yeah, whatever. I'll just end the stream. All right, guys. 1 Karate Combat today. And then we'll do LWC per Chummy Boy's request. And then we'll do like a UFC like preview show, like call in, like you guys can call in, and nobody really calls in, but and then we'll do like a preview show. We'll obviously be streaming UFC like all fucking night, tomorrow night, Saturday night. And then we'll do Shudo Monday morning. I'll see if I'm free. I'll join for LWC. Bet. That'll be awesome. So yeah, that's my streaming schedule for the week. And I'll get it all up. If not tonight, after 1, like I'll have the whole schedule up. And then give me some ideas for like live streams or like videos that I could make, and I'll try to do it. Strange how he has gone from a huge favorite over Font to a big dog. It is weird, but I don't think it is strange actually. What am I even saying? Fuck you. I don't agree with you. No, it's actually not strange at all because he fought like shit against Rob Font. And he was like looking good in fights up till then. Obviously, he had a gas tank issue. But then in hindsight, it's like he fucking looked good against Kron Gracie. Like, you know, if I had a boxing match with Kron Gracie, it'd be competitive, you know? And I'm a fucking bum who skateboards. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. You know I love you, Kiwi. All right, guys. I'm going to end the show. I'm going to do one. Is Vinicius better than Font? Ooh, that is actually a good question. No, but he's better than... I don't know. He might be. He might be. I don't know. Who am I to judge who's better or not than anyone else, right? I'm just a lowly window installer from Idaho. You know, like what do I know about anything? All right. Gonna end the show. Stay on the lookout for the streaming schedule. Thank you guys very much. Almost 300 subscribers now. Recency bias? Yeah, maybe. So, all right. Anyway, thank you guys so much for your support. So happy I started my own channel, man. And now I got the audience I want, and everything's chill. So I'm gonna try to keep it that way. I'm gonna try to stop going on people's streams and beefing, like, where they're beefing with people. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys, man. I'm out. Let's wrap it up.
What the hell?
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that up, B.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Man, you want some too? You better wrap it up. You better wrap that gavel up, B.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged! I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged!